pointing to it?
I don't know who to address, the crowd there or there.
How about all of us?
I'm trying to, but then I got the damn camera.
Stare at the blank space between us. Okay, go right between us.
Well, I'm trying to position myself with that chair. That seems to be working well for me. It's taking the edge off. My name is Jordan. I'm a poet, and I'm going to read some things. I feel like I'm in an AA meeting. This is great. A lot more fun.
Take a drink. If you were drinking, this would be a bad AA meeting.
No, those are the good ones, right? Because they have good stories to tell.
Actually, those are the good ones.
Yeah, well, I mean, who the hell wants to go to an AA meeting where there's no drink? It's just good.
Not me.
You know, you got a bunch of people sitting around who have problems talking about God. Fuck that. Yeah, so I guess we're here for Mingus, but a bunch of us are going to read poetry.
Yay!
Yeah, we're gonna try to outdo him. I'm gonna read some new stuff. It's for a book coming out with Grey Borders Books in a couple of months or years called Lies. And it's my introspective looking into myself and realizing there's nothing there.
The invisible man.
Well, it's the invisible something. When someone I know sees me fishing through apples at the grocer's with my kid attached, my eyes screaming for dreams, there's a hesitation. And I don't know why it's so difficult to decide that eye contact is somehow not enough. No, someone always demands more, and so in conversations about agreeing, and no, I'm not telling you my heartache or my nightmare, we've just met again, and here you go screwing the whole friendship by being honest and polite, and all those other traits I should have. But whenever someone I know sees me, they demand more than I can give. They remember my name, the times we had doing this and that. Well, I try to place the face with the name, recall the memory that I worked so hard to forget. When I see someone who knows me, I watch the ground, hope that stranger eyes have not found me out. I hesitate. I need to compose myself out of the possibility of small chat, of handshakes, of futile farewells. I dream of a world where my social ability is where it could be. Every greeting and opportunity and interest in someone other than myself. But when I see someone who knows me, I can't help but feel trapped against the probability of interaction, of letting them down with my lack of interest, of having to reach out and be human. Most of all, it's what happens next, that space of opportunity where coffee happens and talk, and then it's all over. There you go, being friends one more time. I'm going to read a couple of work poems because I just got laid off, so I'm just kind of pissed off about it. I like having the sound about it. This is great. I'm pretty stoked about it. Oh yeah, I said I was going to read God poems. I'll go. Or no, I said work poems. Did I say work poems or God poems?
Work poems.
I'm not allowed to have any more. This one is dedicated to the Niagara Parks Commission. I have no love poems for shirts, t-shirts, sweaters, and the rest of that lot being sold at tourists who do not love their shirts, who toss them aside a month after their trip using the faded print of Niagara Falls as a rag to soak up piss and oil. I have no love poems for shirts, but I try really hard to love the shirt on my back.
Thank you.
That was a horrible poem. Thank you for laughing though. It made it seem better. Work calls me about some emergency where no one is dying, but things are bad, people are upset. And while I try to calm those on the end of the line, there is laundry to do, and dishes, and the kids want to play. And those people at work seem very distraught that I am not at home. I'll read you some work haikus. This is what I do when I'm at work instead of working. It's probably also the reason I got laid off early.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that and being a father. Apparently there's bad things these days. Holding tongues against wind, breathing in slow motion, finding home. 2. Offense in language, in unspoken knowledge, crying to laugh. 3. Water flows with wind, gentle push, rapid descent to pools of sweat. I'll read you a God poem. because, God's homes are always fun. It's like church, but better. If God resides in the imagination, then I have lived every death that I have dreamt, have been the butterfly and the boy plucking its wings, having my wings plucked and died a little bit every time that it happened. Wings withered on concrete steps, beauty trampled on wet eyes. Do you guys want some more, or do you want me to stop and have someone else come up? More. If there's any psychologists in the room, I'm going to read a couple of dream poems. I call them poems, but they're actually just dreams. I'm really sorry for anyone who is offended. You shouldn't be, though. Evening floats by along the way. Breathe fire, spit back, cum, stain pages into the faces of all those dipshits, yuppie bastards paying for bullshit degrees, said they can come to work for me, scooping ice cream at minimum wage, wondering the whole fucking time what a waste their lives have been, taking turns at the cliff, letting the monster swallow you whole. We are sitting in chairs without a table, and the sun in front of us. Melanie walks away upset. She takes the girl whose face is always turned away on the beach. All around me are couples playing. A woman wearing a red piece of satin lets the wind blow against her open skin. I see that Melanie is about to leave. I jump on the wooden ledge, sitting. She stops, and I try to tell her I'm sorry. She wants to leave, to be with someone else. Wake up. This one's called Tornadoes. I get this one a lot at night. It's kind of scary. Tornadoes come and we, staring at the black sky, frightened by the sounds of falling homes, take shelter beneath a tree. You or I, the sentence seems too long to have come from just one of us, says, let's get the fuck out of here. So we jump into the conveniently placed Jeep and drive to the corner store. There, I rummage through chocolate bars and souvenirs for tornado survivors before I remember the screaming death of blast, cloud, and wind. I gotta get the fuck out of here, he said to no one in particular, each taking a different stride back against to the place where we had fled, to fight a monster that only wants to lift us up and spit us out. I find home and smoke a cigar in the doorway as the tornado weaves back to where it came, letting the earth fall back onto itself. I'm just going to read one more. I have other ones, but I'm just going to read one more. I'll just read you all the new stuff. What? Yeah, I was going to end with a priest poem. This is a priest poem. It has no title. I might just call it the priest poem. It's the night of the big read, and I'm through trying to find the appropriate words for whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm 13 years old again, staring up at the priest, asking him if he appreciates the delicate nature of our predicament. That wild smile which gives me chills creeps across my face as I wipe the wine in my sleeve, hand cupped back to him. There was a time, I remember, being 13 and walking past the boys and girls lining up for confession, asking them, what do we do if the preach wants to confess to us? Their eyes asking for a story that might not exist. My laughter, a silence of splashing, a bath of holy water to get the stink out. Thank you.